And tails it is. Therefore, Vipers have won the toss. And what would you like to do?
Sir, bat first.
Is there a reason behind why you would want to bat first?
It's too sunny, sir, because we are planning to put a good score and we have a good bowling lineup, so we need to defend that.
So you're banking on your bowling, but help me understand how has it been in the tournament thus far? Has your bowling really helped in terms of getting them restricted, or do you think it is going to be a much more difficult one because last time Royal had scored a lot of runs on the board and the chase was even better, right? So what would you do this time around?
This actually we are restricted for 90 last time. Actually, we need to we have planned for the before 90. Okay, we are planning for 90s only.
Unfortunately, you've lost the sauce. What would you have done?
But it is a good toss of losing. We thought of bowling first because we tried to chase. Because last match also we have won with chasing. So we feel that our batting is quite confident in the chasing.
It's all right. So it's the toss in the middle. The Vipers have won the toss and elected to field first. And congratulations for the Vipers on winning the toss and all the best to both the teams. As well, Vipers were confident that the bowling attack that they possess will stop Royals from getting to the target that they set up on the board. On the other hand, Royals have really good batting lineup. They chased a huge total with a one-man brilliant show, the previous one. But this time around, will they repeat it or will Vipers be the deadly Vipers and stop them from getting there. Please set your fields quickly, Royals. I urge the captain to get the match up and running quickly. Vipers have won the toss and elected to bat first. One-12th man from both the teams, please. Thank you. Do we have a representative from Vipers? 1/12th man from Vipers, please. Zeba, the bowler, representing the bowling department for Royals. And to bowl too. Aishwarya on strike. And she will be the non-striker to the invisible non-striker. Because they have only one representative. Begins with a wide Zaiba. And Aishwarya on strike. Try to go for a big hit. Misses out. Single. Good start, the very first delivery of the over, and we got a single. Good shot again. This time it should be a run out. No, it isn't. It's one more run out of the board. She's doing it really well. 2 in 2 for Aishwarya. She connects it well, but a fielder there to stop that extra run. A direct hit could have sealed it for her. But she's lucky enough. She's got 1 run. 4 deliveries gone. 3 on the cards. Oh, that's a good shot. Unlucky for her. It's a run out. A good throw ensures that it is a run out. Last ball is a wide, so she needs to re-bowl that. Still 3 of the over. For a second, looked like she was going for a switch hit. Oh, yes, she does. The first woman in this tournament to go for a switch hit. Doesn't matter the result, but she did a good job. She just got bad on ball. That counts, but it's given out, of course. It's down the leg side. Out of the first over, scorecard reads 3 for no loss. It's given a no ball. Oh, that's a beautiful shot over the ring. And it goes for 4 runs. Aishwarya gets a great hit. She's given a slap on the face by the ball. Zeba. Up in the air. And caught by the captain. One beautiful boundary off the bat towards mid-wicket region. That's a no ball. Going outside the pitch is Zeba. Good shot. But again, straight to the man. Well, she's been able to get a lot of bat on the ball. Unfortunately, she's found the fielders as well. Oh, this is another beautiful shot. Should be a run. Not great fielding, of course, but nevertheless, it's only one run. But we shouldn't count out every single run. We just saw one match that ended up with 1 run difference between the victors and the winners, or rather the losers, if you can call them that. That's the margin that we have between winning and losing. Good job from Aishwarya. After the end of 2 overs, she's got 8 runs on the cards, all by herself, with a boundary included. That's a good start. Kala, the non-strikers, and that's a swing and a miss. The very first delivery. He wanted to smash it down the ground. Misses out completely. Eknath wanted to swing it down the ground. Misses away. Daniel coming back for a second delivery. Much better delivery this. First time round, it was there for the taking. It was far too fuller, but missed away by the batsman. The second one was straight up to the legs. Kala to fill his first delivery. Tries to be a little innovative. Misses out. Well bowled by Daniel though. Recognizes the batsman was trying to go towards the fine leg region. Fires it in. And stops that from getting a run. Shot one down the leg side. That should have been punished. Rather than a single, that should have been put away for 6 runs. Down towards fine leg. Well, that was uncanny of the batsman. I don't know what he was thinking, but definitely if that was leather ball, he would have been given out probably. Faster one down the ground. Will that run away to the fence? Looks like that will be the first boundary. And yes, it does. Down the ground for 4 runs. Good start from Kala Gowda. Well, a tossed up delivery. Not really tossed up, but good enough for the batsman to get a 4. That's only a single. Well, I owe an apology to the batsman. I've been calling him the wrong name. It's Kala Gowda. Is that right? Thank you. Apologies, Mr. Kala Gowda. After the end of 3 overs, scorecard reads 15 for no loss. The man picking up the ball is Rohit. Rohit to bowl over the wicket to Kala. Well, that was too straight to cut, but nevertheless, a single towards point, gets off strike, hands it over to Eknath. A decent start for Rohit. Onto the stumps in the very first delivery that is bowled. Well, considering this is the power play over, a difficult over to deal with. Full toss down the ground is what they were expecting. But no connection on that whatsoever. Lucky enough, that was a full toss and could have been put away. Reprieve that for Rohit. Up in the air. And Daniel pouches that easily. That's good fielding. Well, good field setup from the bowler, in fact. So it's all round good cricket for Royals. Well. They've begun royally. They finished royally in the previous match. And they've started well here as well. And on the other hand, Viper missing the sting. They've been stung first by Royals. And that's the end of Eknath. And he's walking back that long walk. On the other hand, Kala on strike. Oh, that's a beautiful hit down the ground. Should be 4 runs. Yes, it is. That's a great shot from Kala. Well, is it good to bowl out Daniel or better to keep him till the end? I would definitely think your strike bowler, especially with the power play off, can have your power play bowlers kept for the end. Can still bowl out 2 last good overs, especially when the big hitters are in the middle. That could have been a better plan, but nevertheless, the captain Vinod has him bowling the second over. Coming around It's Daniel to Subramanian. He's cleaned him up himself. Well, he's guided the ball towards the stumps, I believe. What is it? More towards a hit wicket. Looks like it's been guided onto the stumps, so it is a wicket. Well, discussions in the middle for violation of dress code. Looks like there's a heated conversation. Roan on strike and a beautiful delivery to begin with for him. Up to the stumps. Well bowled by Daniel. Well bowled again, tucked it away for a single. And with that dab, they get off strike. It will be Kala on strike again. 2 more deliveries left of the over. 29 for 2. Driven towards covers. It'll only be a single. They come back with a second. Rohan tries to come back. No. Says Kala at the end. Full toss, and that should have been put away towards square leg. It's a no ball nevertheless. It will be a free hit. Chance for the batsman to free his arms, and the right man on strike. Kala, who's been there for a while, can flex his arms. And I'm sure this will be a faster one. Bowls a slow one, still get dished away for 4 runs. Good shot. We've got a new bowler into the attack. Prem. Prem to bowl to Rohan, coming over the wicket. Al begins with a wide. Not the start he would be looking for. The scorecard reads 37 for 2 after the 5 over mark. Good shot, but not good enough to get him 4 runs. Will still get them 2 runs. Good running between the wickets. Coming over the wicket again is Prem. Swatted down the ground. Will that be caught? Now it goes for a boundary. Well, that should have been caught. Got one again down the ground. But he wanted to go big there for sure. Rohan misses out. Still adds 1 run to the board. 6th over in progress. 44 on the cards. Shot one, cut away. Good shot that right in between 2 fielders. But should come back for 2 easy runs. They do. Gets back on strike. Kala. Shot one and cut away again. This time even better. Should be 4 runs. Kala showing his Kale. Very good that from Kala Gowda. Again, good shot. This time more towards cover point region. Coming back for 2 runs, I'm sure. Good running between the wickets. Excellent piece of running from these 2 men. Well, when the going gets tough, that's what you should do. Singles and doubles can make it count. 52 on the cards after the end of 6. 52 for the loss of 2 in 36 deliveries. Halfway through the innings, and they add another 52 from here on, just like they did in the first 6. They would have put up a decent target on the board, of course, but anything over 110, 120 has proven to be a little too high for certain teams. But let me remind you, Royals chased down very well in the previous innings that they played. Credits to one man who played brilliantly in that innings to get them over the line. Of course, there were drop catches as well, but nevertheless, he did the job there. He's been introduced into the attack halfway through the innings. The 7th over. Starts with a short one up in the air. Should be caught by Rohit. Oh, and he's misjudged it. Somehow he's misjudged it and it goes for 4 runs. Is it 6? It is a biggie from Rohan. More like a cow corner. That's a wide. That's pressure talking. Started off with a short one, but this time earning in line. This is much better. But again, in terms of line, he's not corrected it. Much better length delivery. Again wide. Not in rhythm, not in rhythm. That's why it's important to flex your arms before you bowl. It's down the ground by Rohan. Should only be a single to get off strike and hand it over to Kala. Well, has been expensive this over already. First one going for 6. Then a couple of wides plus a single. Cut away. That's well done by Kala. Well, he's playing sensibly, Kala. I'm sure that he will be the man who will be taking them to the end. If he does that, he would definitely put on about 40-50 runs for himself. White says the umpire, and there should be another extra. Unnecessary from Vinod, the captain. Either that should have been on target or he shouldn't have gone for it in the first place. Oh, that's an edge. Spinning away viciously onto the stumps, but managed to keep that away. Kala. 4 deliveries gone. 13 already of the over. Oh, that is a freebie. He should have just swung his arms at it. I'm sure that that could have been one above the shoulder as well. Could have got runs towards third man. And takes an edge for a single to get off strike. Again, his vision was to go over covers or cover point. Does not get the connection he required. That's down the ground. Great shot. Should be 4 runs, is it? No, cut off by the fielder. Good running. It was what expected, but they don't. That should have been easy too. Not so great running at the end. After the end of that, one second, please. Technical glitches on our end as well. 1 second, sir, like I said, please. After the end of 7th over, 68 for 2. Yeah, even with that 1 run, it's 68 for 2. The score remains intact. No changes. Frame comes back for his 2nd over. Looks like that's taken. It's an edge. And a good catch from the keeper. Brings the end of Rohan. Well, he was playing well. Unfortunately, holds one out to the keeper, of course. And in comes Gokul. Tall and lanky man, can strike it big. Looks like built for striking. But will he do that? Or will Royals continue their streak of getting wickets? 68 for 3. With the 8th over in progress, 7.1 gone. After an expensive first over from Prem, he begins with a wicket. Will that be the change of fortunes for him? That's another edge. This time running away to the fence. Should be cut off by the fielder, a third man. Yes, 2 runs. Good bowling from Prem. He's come back for his redemption. He gave away 16 runs in the first over that he bowled, so he's looking for redemption here. 2 deliveries gone. He started off very well. With 4 more to go, let's see what Gokul has. Oh, that's a good hit. That is what we're talking about, but should be caught. No, it isn't. Not great fielding. Goes for 4 runs. But most importantly, he's picked up the wicket as well for his team. But this man is an important man in the middle. Looks like he can strike it big, and clean striking from the previous one that we saw. Lucky enough that he was not caught, but he can strike it big. There we go, another big hit attempted. Missed away, should be 2 runs due to the misfield. Now they settle for a single. No damage done at the end. Very, very decent over. Just 7 runs of that. Can he finish on a high? 75 on the board. Oh, down the ground. Looked elegant, but not enough on it. Just 1 run to get off. 76. after the end of 8 overs. 3 wickets gone. There were about 10 extras in this overall innings. So from the bat is 66 runs overall. And the total scorecard reading 76 for 3. 4 more overs to go. Well, one thing that I've noticed this whole innings is that every fielder has moved except the fielder at fine leg. Well, she's just stuck there forever. She hasn't moved. I'm sure the ball hasn't come through her way as well. Well, she's got some dance moves for sure. I know that. But lucky enough, the ball hasn't even come that way. Eight overs gone. 76 for 3 on the cards. They're playing well thus far, our Vipers. 4 more to go. What can they get? 110. Shot one. And what was that shot? A helicopter down the ground is something we've seen. He was trying for a helicopter behind the stumps. And that was like swinging his arms as much as he could. Full toss up in the air. Should be caught. Man under. And dropped. Big wicket dropped. Well, he was already settled under it. He didn't have to move much. But the ball has its own course. It's given a wide by the umpire. This was a much better delivery, just erring in line. Full tosses, especially during the fag end of the innings. Not the ball that you would want to bowl. Again, tried to do his best towards the wide crease. He's trying to keep it very, very tight towards the wide line. Well, he can err a bit there because he can still go for 4 runs, not for 6. That's much better. He has the opportunity to do that mistake, especially on the offside, because it's not easy to hit 6s on the offside. Much better than being taken down the ground for 6 runs. This will be a contest. Rohit versus Gokul. Gokul can hit it big. Good shot, good shot. That's what we were talking about. Even if it goes all the way, it should be only 4 runs, not 6. But good batting there from Gokul. Should have put it away. Well, he missed out on a loosener. That should have been parked 10 rows outside the boundary ring. However, does not happen at this juncture. Well bowled. That is a much, much better delivery. Finishing on a high there is Rohit. After the end of 9 overs, 87 for 3 is where Vipers are placed. 87 for 3. Riaz back for his second over, and that is great fielding from Zaba. Well. I've never seen better fielding than that in the fine leg region. White is going for 2 runs, but just getting there. Where it was running away from him, so it was never a stop. There was a fine leg fielder as well to hold on. So she knew that beforehand. There was cover. Good shot, but straight to the man at fine leg. Takes it on 1 bounce. And good return ensures it's only a single taken off that. Straight to the man at fine leg, a single taken, and off strike gets Kala. And brings back the big hitter. The pinch hitter Gokul on strike. I'm sure he will be favoring Riaz's bowling because comes at a decent pace but more short pitched, and that's what he would like to see. Oh, this was fuller. Much better delivery for Gokul. Much better delivery. And that's good bowling in progress. It's up in the air. Should be caught by the keeper himself, and he's not even attempted it. He's running for it. He should have just taken a step quick forward. But he was not able to. A quicker step, and he should have definitely got on to that. Good shot. One-handed attempt, but will be running over. Oh my. The last of the fielders to do a misfield attempt has one under his name. Well, the best player of the team, it doesn't hold on to it. Nevertheless, it's 4 runs and happy for Kala. Short one and put away. Not good enough to get to the fence. It's only a single to get off strike. After the end of the 10th over, 96 for 3. A 9-run over that from Riaz. In comes Daniel. The spearhead for the team from the bowling department. Picks up the ball to bowl the 11th over, the penultimate over. A 20-run over from here can get them close to about, let's say, 110, 120 if they get 120-run over. But if they score 20 runs overall, 110 will still help them. But it's a decent target in the general cause. But with Royals' batting attack, could be less. Shot down the ground. This is much better from Kala. The previous one that he had was a one-handed attempt. He was quick onto the ball, but this time around, he recognized that the ball was much more fuller and, of course, a little less space. Fired in and a good shot. What a shot that from Gokul. Well, it was a rising delivery. But a beautiful shot. And it goes for 4 runs if I'm not wrong. Yes, it is. Declared by the umpire as 4. That is a great shot. Stood up tall and punished it. Oh, that was a wild swing from Gokul. He was giving it 110%. In the cricketing language, it's called throwing the sink at it. Through the kitchen sink, got nothing out of that. This time, he manages only an edge on the bat, gets a single. Well, that was a great contest between Daniel as well as Gokul. We've got 2 more deliveries to go. Let's find out what Kala is able to do. Oh, that's a beautiful shot, but will that be caught? No. Should have taken it only for a single. The man at the front was not even trying to go for that. Rohit had to cover him, get that going from his arm. That's 2 runs. Brilliant over, 8 runs only. And he changes side. He's coming diagonal rather. Could go down fine leg. Yes, he does try to go for that shot. Gets it on the legs, and that is a beautiful end to the over. After the end of 11, 104. Just an 8-run over that. Was off a boundary as well. And besides that boundary, there hasn't been much to talk about in the previous over. And that's how good he has bowled. But to end the last over, 104 on the cards. What will they look at? A 15-run over? That will put them close to about 119, which is a 120 target. And that would be more than a decent target. And will they have the firepower from the bowling brigade to stop them from getting there? 119. Is it something that they can look forward to stop them from getting there? The captain has handed the ball over to Rohit. The two best bowlers completing the last 2 overs of the innings. Oh, swing and a miss. That's a beautiful delivery to begin with from Rohit. But let me tell you, that's a bad ball in the context of the last over, because Gokul will try to go down the ground anyway, so he can put it over covers. Oh, that's a wide, and running away to the fence. Even worse. It goes for 5 runs. 5 runs gifted by Rohit. Well, he started off well. Unfortunately, he's not able to get there. And looks like the man at third man has no support. Oh, he's taken it on his legs. Good bowling. This is much better bowling because they've got a fine leg as well as a square leg in place. So that's a much better delivery. Especially when you have it open on the offside and try to bowl a fuller one. There's no one at point, neither at extra covers. So that's a difficult delivery to bowl. He tries to go down the ground rather. Should have taken it over covers instead. Coming back for the second. Good running between the wickets. Excellent running. But a better collection from Rohit could have seen the end of Kala. Nevertheless, just 2 runs. Very, very decent overs. 6 runs off the 4 deliveries bowled. Can they get 10 runs for the last 2? Oh, that's again trying too hard. He's trying to go too hard at it there, Gokul. He's trying to go towards mid-wicket, in fact. Rather, he should have gone towards long off for that shot. That's an edge and a catch to end the innings. Brilliant end to the innings there. Fabulous stuff from this man. And what a comeback this has been for Rohit. After the end of 12, scorecard reads 112 for 4. The target, ideally, should be 113, but they've got one more delivery to go. If he finishes that on a high, it will be 113 the target. Otherwise, it can go up to 118. Abhinav, first delivery, tall and lanky again. Can he go down the ground? One big flourish. It's cut away. Should be easy 2 there for sure. Two easy runs to finish the end of the innings. And after the end, it goes to 114 after 12 overs. 115 the target set by Vipers for Royals. That's a decent target, of course. But will that be chased down? And that's the question. The question to be answered in quite a short while. We've got a short break. And we'll be back with the chase in no time. 115, the target set in 12 overs. I request Vipers to be prepared quickly to get into the field. We would like to kick things start as quickly as possible, as you understand. ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಬೇಗ ನಿಲ್ಲಿಸಿ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ನ. Because we do not have another representative for each of these teams. Aishwarya scored 8 runs of Zeba's bowling. I would like to have all the players outside the boundary ring, please. A polite announcement. I would request everyone inside the boundary ring to move out. We're about to begin the match. I find it hard to believe that the players in the middle are doing their best, while on the outside, the players who would be moving into the middle are not helping them. The man inside the boundary ring, please get off. And please stay about 2 to 3 feet outside the boundary ring. I understand you're practicing, but you still have to encourage the people in the middle to do their best. 2 to 3 feet off the boundary ring, please. With that, we begin the chase. Royals. Zeba on strike. Good shot. Gets off strike. 1 run taken. First ball and a run. As I was saying, Aishwarya had picked up 8 runs. What will Zeba get? It's down the leg side, so she needs to re-bowl that. No extras for the wides or the no balls that are delivered by the women. So it'll just need to be bowled again. Down the leg side again, twice in a row. Swing and a miss. It's down the leg side again. That's well connected, but straight to the man. And she stops halfway. She recognizes that she'll not make it. She comes back. That's conservation of energy. And staying in the game. Very good awareness. She knows she should not waste her energy because she has 1 more over to go. Very nice. I like the forethought from Zeba. Cricketing sense at its best. That's good shot. Will that be 2 runs? Will she come back for a second? She tries her best and she looks like she will. And it's given out. My, that was so close. A great running between the wickets. She almost came for the second run. Swing and a miss. Looks like she's only got 1 shot in the book. She's only wanting that leg side. Good shot again. Not bad. She's getting great power behind the ball. 3 runs with 1 more delivery to go. She's on course to get her 8 runs to match her compatriot there. Yes, she gets that extra run over Kala for a single. After the end of the first over, scorecard reads 4 for no loss, of course. So she's on track to get those 4 more. Run rate that she has on her mind is 4. She's got that in the first over. Can she do one better? Swing and a miss. It's given a no ball by the umpire. So a legal delivery yet to be bowled. 6 balls. 5 runs will be a target to get 1 better. Of Aishwarya. Oh, wow. Well, she did exactly what she did at fine leg for most of the time. Well done, well done. But no run there, of course. Even if she had gone back, she would have recognized halfway and she would have come back. I know that for sure. Oh, that's a no ball. Very smart cricket there. Not trying too much, but getting the maximum. That's good shot. Will she come back for 2 here? Trying her best. Not too bad. Not too bad. She does complete 1 run. I request the referee, the match referee, to stay out of the dugout there. Mr. Madhu. No ball. Oh, good shot. Kala putting in a great effort. Oh, will that be 4? Oh, almost messed it up. The fielder there. 2 runs. Very good running. Finally, she makes that 2. She was wanting to get 2 runs forever, and there's a 2 overs. She's found once. Getting up for that last delivery or 2. Oh, that goes the wide. Becomes the wide, so she has to re-bowl that. 2 more to go. Another shot. Running fast. Kala Gowda picks it up and gets an easy run out. Effected at the striker's end. So not counted. She's 7 runs on the cards. She's just 1 short of her opponent. Will she get the 8 runs that she conceded? She's given away 8. Will she get the 8? Oh, that's a good shot again. Running away. Will that be chance of run out? And he misses. Well, there she equals 8. And she's coming back for 9th run as well. My. Oh, will that be run out? It is run out, unfortunately for her. Nevertheless, she's getting 8 runs for the team. What a finish for Zeba. Well, less effort, maximum conversion. She's given 8, she scored 8, so she's equaled her efforts. Now it's all down to the men. If only there was a super over between them, that would have been nice. Okay, with that, we are back to serious business again with the men in the middle. Well, it was equally serious with the women, of course. That's not my intent. What I was just saying is that we've not seen those big hits, but of course, we will see them now. The best batsmen that they have in their ranks are in the middle. It is Kala with the ball. The batsmen are Daniel as well as Rohit. Rohit will take strike and Kala to come around the wicket. Vipers against Royals. Vipers had won the toss and elected to bat first. They put up a target of 115 on the board with the 12 allotted overs. And now they're defending that. The first 2 overs gone. 8 runs already being scored by the women. Rather, I can say the woman in this case. First delivery towards square leg. Chance of a run out. And a beautiful throw, of course, at the non-striker's end. But he was well in. Should have been at the striker's end, rather. Nevertheless, it is a dot ball to begin with. Short one. And he's hold it. A good catch. Good running catch to the left by the man at square leg. He's picked up a good wicket here, Kala. Big wicket, in fact. That was high up on the bat and taken. And the 12th man from Vipers, please. 12th man from Vipers. Rupesh. The man who caught it at square leg. Good catch from Rupesh, running around to his left. But not easy, especially when you're running towards your left. This non-dominant side, meaning to say. But a good catch to end, and Rohit will not be a happy man about it. Goes back without troubling the scorers. Gets out on not. 2 deliveries gone. And he's come back walking. Well bowled, beautiful delivery that. Moving away from the batsman. Looked like a leg cutter. Huge appeal from the keeper, the bowler and everyone else. Sir, gang katkondu bandru kodalla sir. Out idre matra kodtive ashte. Good work from the umpires when the sun's beating down, especially when you're staying there the whole day. A commendable job to be appreciated. Prem on strike. Defends that like he's in a test match. In a power play over, nevertheless. It's a dot ball. He should definitely be trying to taking his time. Take his time, of course, but not an eternity. That's what the Royals would be talking about. But on the other hand, we've got a big hitter. So he'll be happy in himself. Prem. That's a beautiful shot. That's well picked up. Good pickup shot for 4 runs. And that's why he backed himself. If he can do that quite often, they will get over the line in no time. Target of 115. They've begun pretty well, is Royals. 8 out of the first 2, and this is 4 runs. Good cut shot, but straight to the man. So it white in, says the man at the non-strikers, and that's the end of the over. After the end of 3, scorecard reached 12. A great over there, just a 4-run over and a wicket for Ysports. Going at about a run rate of 4 per over. Gokul with the ball, and Daniel on the strike for the first time. 115, and they've scored 12 runs of the 3 overs. 9 more to go. Sorry, my bad. It's given a no ball outside the pitch, says the umpire. It's a free hit. Good thing first up for Daniel. He likes to go big. It's given a wide, so the free hit stays. Another extra. Up in the air, he's not connected that well. Should be 2 runs. Easy 2. Completed. Good running, of course. Well, a free hit. Definitely not utilized as much as he wanted, but he still gets 2 runs. Good shot, piercing the field, running away to the fence. Will he stop it? Yes, he does. Will they come back for second? Yes, they do. Good running between the wickets again. Turning out to be an expensive over this from Gokul. Starts off with a few extras. Good bowling. Much better delivery than the previous ones. But too full for the liking of the bowler, of course. It's given a wide, good length, but wrong line this time around. Well, that was the apt length that you can bowl to a batsman, especially in the power play overs, asking him to go towards the offside. He does, up in the air, will that be caught? He doesn't make enough ground. And with the return, it's only a single taken. It should have been caught in the first place. It was not quick off the blocks. The fielder was going over him, so he had to switch his sides. And that's where he couldn't get to the ball. And another dot ball, quite over after the initial ones. It's given away 8 runs. Last ball of the over. And to end the power play. Good stop. Good stop that from Gokul. Gets a leg on it. That's the end of the power play. And the over cost them 9 runs. Therefore, the overall score at 21 for 1 after the end of 4. Scoring at 4.25. 5.25. Corrections there. 4 overs gone. 21 on the cards. And they need to score 115 in 12 overs. They need some big overs, of course. 5 runs per over will not cut it. The asking rate when they started the innings off was about 10 runs, close to about 10 runs per over. Now with the bowling change, we've got Rupesh in the middle with the ball coming over the wicket. Right arm over. And he's to bowl to Prem. Well bowled. Good start. Very good start from Rupesh. Full, fast. Not getting any bad on that is Prem. What a beautiful strike. Well connected by Prem. That should be a 6. It's given a 6 by the umpire, of course. Great shot. Stood there and delivered the goods. Another defense. Well, he's got both the ends for himself. One is that ability to hit big. And the other to defend the good deliveries. Looks like he's nicked it and is given. That is a wicket. Well, that's an anti-climax for him. Well, he was looking good for a second and then the next he's gone. And that's how quickly cricket can humble you. One delivery, you can hit them for 6, and the next you're gone in a flash. Unlucky for him, he takes a faint edge. And the keeper gets it. He's walking back. And the time for the captain to make his way into the middle. Daniel and Vinod. If there is a pair that can get them over the line, this should be it. They stay in the middle, they can get it out very, very easily. Will Vinod play the captain's knock? Or will Daniel go about his usual business of big hitting? Has to be either one of them who needs to go to the end. Let's see what's written for the today. Will it be the captain or Daniel? Or will it be Rupesh? We'll change the fortunes. Pushed it away for a single down the ground. Quiet over after that big hit. Swing and does not connect well. Had he connected, that could have gone a mile. That's how powerful he is. After the end of 5:28. 28 for the loss of 2 wickets. 5 overs gone. Chasing a target of 115 is Royals against Vipers. Vipers have won the toss and they elected to bat first. They put up a target of 115. two decent knocks in the middle there for them. The Vipers did a decent job, but now it's the Royals who need to get over the line. First ball, and Subramania bowls a wide. Short one. Should only be a single. Yes, it is. The captain doesn't get enough connection on that. Still gets off strike, hands it over to Daniel, and this will be an over that Daniel would like to take apart. He gets it, but he skies one. And that's a big fish in the net. Big wicket that, and he's walking back as Daniel. Well, he wanted to go towards mid-wicket. Misses out, hold up in the air. And a good take by the bowler himself. Subramania gets the first wicket for himself and a big wicket. Well, it's now down to the captain to do his best. Gets an edge and skies one for a catch. And that's why he's being replaced by Aviraj in the middle. After that wicket, the scorecard reads 30 for 3 with a new batsman on strike. Short one towards long off. No big hits of this over. Brilliant bowling. He had given away an extra in the beginning. But he got a big wicket. But this time it'll be 2. No, it goes for all the way. Good shot from Vinod. For a second, looks like Subramania would have got 2. Kala was up in the air to fetch that, but he didn't time the jump well enough. So it goes all the way, with Vinod getting his first maximum. Good ball, says the umpire. Well within the crease. Dabbed it away for a single. Coming back for 2. No, they don't. Could have been a run out had they gone for it. So after the end of that over, with the big 6 coming off it, 10 runs of the over. Therefore, scorecard moves on to 38 after the end of 6 with 3 wickets gone. 38 for 3 after the end of 6. Scorecard 38 for 3 with 38 for 3. In comes Rupesh for his second over. He's been bowling well. Well, he's given away 7 runs and picked up a wicket as well. Full toss to begin with, and lucky it's not punished, but it still goes down the leg side. It's given a correction. It's not just a wide, it's a no ball. It's a free hit. Free hit for Vinod. Well, shuffling across, and he's cleaned himself up. But considering that it was a free hit, it's not a wicket. Let's make this quick, please. Again, high up in the air. Caught in the deep, but is given a no ball. Well. It's a free hit. Vinod was walking back for a second. Cut shot, beautiful cut shot towards cover point. It'll only be a single. The sweeper cover picks it up. Coming back for a second. Good running between the wickets. Not so great fielding in the deep. Good from the batsman, Aviraj. Was trying to go for a paddle sweep all of a sudden, but only got a normal sweep, the conventional one out of the way. Quite over. 2 more deliveries to go. Oh, tried to attempt a ramp. And the first delivery that comes to fine leg for the Vipers. Unlike Royals, we've at least had some fielding effort here. That's another full toss and it's running away to the fence. The keeper doesn't get an arm to it. That's 5 easy runs because it's a no ball and a 4. To make it worse, they've got a free hit to get out of the way. The first one, he bowled a brilliant over, just gave away 7 runs and picked up a good wicket too. But this over, he's just lost his line and length a bit. It's a free hit. Togo, says the batsman, but it's straight to the man in the deep. It's not out because it's a free hit. And all that effort comes to nothing but a single. After the end of 7, we've got 52 for 3. But they need another 63 in 5 overs. And about 12 runs per over. To be precise, it's 12.6. It's 2 big hits in an over. And now it will be Subramanya with the ball again. Bowled a decent over the previous one. Most importantly, picked up a wicket of Daniel. Wicket of yours. Tried to cut it away, missed out. Trying to go too hard at it, Aviraj. That should have been swept off one knee. A slog sweep. Oh, that's a swing and a miss. This was a tad fuller from Subramanya. Two dot balls, very important. That's a good shot, but taken in the deep. Very good catch, settling under that. Rupesh, who picks that catch. Well, he has got his name in most of the wickets this innings. He's picked up 2 catches. He's got a wicket for himself. That's 3 for him in the innings. Of the 4 wickets gone, he's etched his name in 3 of them. Got a new batsman, Praveen Kumar, replacing Aviraj. And stranded in the middle for some time there is the captain himself, Vinod. But this over is turning out to be a brilliant over again. It is Subramanya, who's picked up 2 big wickets. Swing and a miss. Again, that was not a great shot at all to begin with in the first delivery. Should have rather stayed low, driven that down the ground for a single and get a four. What a way to get out. Such a unique way that a full toss comes straight to him. He only manages an edge, even worse. It's ricocheted onto the stumps. And he's walking back. Walking back without troubling the scorers. After the end of the over, scorecard reads 53 for 5. 4 overs. 62. It's 15 runs per over. From here on, for them to win it, 15.5 exactly. Kala picking up the ball and coming around the wicket. Starts off with the full toss. Should be 2 runs. Gokul cuts it off. Good running, good running. A better throw from Gokul. Could have got a run out, of course. Luring in line is Kala. Lucky enough that it goes only for 2 runs. On another day, that could have seen the boundary fences being breached. Cracking shot that from Vinod, but only 2 runs, of course, because there's a man in the deep. Four runs of the first 2 deliveries, requiring 15.5. It's a decent start. But a need for 1 big hit. He tries to do that. Subramanya underneath, and he's overran it. Well. He overran that for nothing. Shouldn't have been sprinting at that speed. Sprinted like Usain Bolt. But misses out on getting the catch, the most important aspect. This time he connects. Should be 6 runs, is it? Now it goes straight to the man. He does not miss out this time around. All he had to do was just get the catch. Lucky enough for him. Unfortunately for the captain, he does not get good connection. He is walking back. Not much of damage done after that dropped catch. Subramanya will be a relieved man because last time around he had to chase it, but this time it came straight to him. And an easy catch to complete that. The new batsman, Prashant, tucks it out for a single. In comes Riaz. Kala has bowled a brilliant spell. The first over he cost them only 4 runs with a wicket. This one 7 after the end of the over. Just 7 runs. A beautiful over this again from Kala. 7 runs of this. The previous is 4. He's got 2 wickets under his name, I believe. With that, it is 11 for 2 for him after 2 overs. Brilliant bowling from this man who has done a great job with the bat and the ball for his team. And with that, Vipers have restricted Royals at this point to 60 for 6 after 9. 60 runs with 6 wickets gone. And just 4 more, and the last recognized pair for the batting, I believe, in the middle. Gokul to bowl, and that is a dot delivery. Prashant was clueless for a second. Slower one. He wanted to tuck it down. Doesn't get bad on it. Just two deliveries down towards fine leg for Aishwarya. One, she managed to collect the second. Slipping past her hands. Another dot ball. This time he connects. Should only be a single. Not too many runs of the over. Will not work out for them. They need to get those big hits. They're chasing a tall target. Like I said, anywhere between 120, 130, always, or rather 110 to 130, always a good total. Two more to go of the over. Short one and he misses out. Well, well, well. What an over this is turning out to be. Stupendous from this man. Just one run in the 5 deliveries he's bowled. And there comes the commentator's curse. And he's given a wide. Full toss. And it beats the man at square leg. Backward square leg. Backward square misses out. He was trying to go for that delivery and looks like the ball had other ideas. He jumps over the man there and goes for 4 runs. And with that, the scorecard reads 66. A 6-run over from Gokul. Besides that 4, it could have been just 2 runs. Regardless, a brilliant over coming to the end. 66 for 6. It is 6-6-6 after 10 overs. That's a dot ball. A 666, as you know. Will it be Satan's time? Or will it be much better for Royals? Vipers doing a good job with the ball. That's a single taken. Second delivery of the over. Coming back for 2 runs are there. Riaz says no. Can take strike and try to go big, of course, because that's the need of the hour. Oh, swing and a miss. That's a very well bowled delivery from Kala. I request the captains of the next match to come down to the toss. Rovers and Crushers, captain. Swing and a miss from Riaz in the middle. Well, this is turning out to be a one-sided affair all of a sudden. There was some matchup in the middle, but right now, it's all going one-way street for Vipers. Well, they're getting their claws deep inside Royals. They have given their bite, the lethal bite already in. The fangs now deepening from Vipers. Just 2 runs of 5 deliveries. Another run taken. That will be 3 of the over. And another great over coming down to an end. Well, Kala Gowda has turned out to be the star of the match for Vipers. Played a decent knock and has also bowled 3 overs out for 14 runs. He's picked up 2 wickets. After the end of 11 overs, 69 for 6. 69 for 6. The last over. 46 required of the last over. Will Eknath Bowl these 6 deliveries and get them a victory? Or will Royals get to a miracle? Oh, that's decently bowled. Coming back for 2 runs. Hesitation. But still makes it at the end, I believe. So that's easy 2 for them. 2 deliveries gone, 2 runs. He's spinning a web around these 2 folks. He's definitely spinning a web with his leg spinners. Here is Eknath. Captains of Crushers and Rovers, please. Captains of Crushers and Rovers, time for toss. Swing and a miss. This was a straighter delivery. Prashant misses out. Not happy about that himself. It's given a wide. Short one, cut away. Glides that for a single. Coming back for second is Prashant. Chance of run out. And he's been sent back rightly by Riaz. He guides it down towards third man for a single, and Riaz is on strike. 2 more to go. Short one again, a single. No chances being taken at all, despite having number of deliveries from earlier. They're not trying to go for those big hits. They're just trying to get those singles and doubles. That will not work out in their favor. Even if they get out, they will still have to strike it big to get the run rate down. Guides it away. So that will be the end of it all. Vipers have won the contest by 37 runs versus Royals. In Royals, after getting a big victory in the previous match by chasing down a similar target, have now faltered half the way through. 77 for 6 ends the innings, and the man who did a great job for them was Kala Gowda. I'm sure he will be adjudged the best man of the match. He played a beautiful knock of 40 runs and picked up 2 wickets in a span of 3 overs, and giving them only 14 runs. Very, very economical. And with that, I would like to call upon the captains of Crushers and Rovers for the one last time. Rovers will be crashing against Crushers, and their clash, it will be both of those teams who won all of their encounters. Crushers have played 1 and they won 1. Rovers have played 2 and they won 2. So this will be the first defeat for the team who loses in the next match. But on the other hand, Vipers have done a good job. 3 in 3 for them. They're at the top of the table, and the first qualifying to the next round, Vipers, to the next stages of the Premier League. NNE Premier League at Samprasiddhi Sports Stadio. The first team to qualify will be Vipers. And the next match will be between Crushers